Welcome to Arapahoe Park. I'm announcer Jonathan Horowitz, getting you ready for the 2017 live horse racing season in Colorado. During morning workouts as the thoroughbreds and quarter horses are preparing to begin the meet on May 19th, with racing taking place on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. First race each day at 1 o'clock p.m. until the final day of the season, August 13th, which will feature the most prestigious thoroughbred race that Arapahoe Park runs, the Gold Rush Futurity, with a very rich history dating back to when horse racing started in Colorado at Centennial Racetrack in the 1950s. Colorado attracted people from around the country for a gold rush before achieving statehood. The Gold Rush Futurity does the same in the 21st century. Arapahoe Park's marquee thoroughbred race attracts horse racing prospectors from across the United States. The pot of gold at the end of the 6-furlong stake is $100,000. Futurity races are for 2-year-olds, similar to how Derby races are for 3-year-olds. Thoroughbreds can begin racing at 2 years old, and the Gold Rush Futurity has become a starting point early in the careers of some of the most talented horses ever to race in Colorado. During the first season at Colorado's first racetrack, Centennial in Littleton, in 1950, the chestnut colt Phil D was a star 2-year-old at the track. The next year, Phil D ran in and led much of the 1951 Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs before finishing fourth to Count Turf. Clem McCarthy delivers the call of the final Kentucky Derby of his pioneering radio career.
Here they come, and they got away to a corking good start. No accidents at the start. Snuzzle came out from the inside and was quickly joined by Sir B. Bum. And counterpoint, the repertoire on the outside is cutting across fast, not interfering with nobody. And Phil D is stepped by him. Phil D goes by the stand here. It's Phil D. Count Turf turned for home on the front end. And repertoire over on the inside is hanging on for second. And here comes Big Stretch in the middle of the track. And on the outside is Rue, coming very fast. And farther out, way out in the middle of the track, is Battlemore, and he can't make up that ground. Count Turf, you can put a ring around his name. And here coming with a rush is Golden Nugget Royal Mustang coming through on the inside. Royal Mustang was second. And in third place was Rue. And fourth was Phil D.
Prize money for the Gold Rush Futurity was boosted to $100,000 for the first time in 1981 at Centennial. The race was won by Tropic Ruler, who earned $395,000 in a career of 21 races with 11 wins, 4 of them in stakes. Gates open, the Gold Rush Futurity is underway. After Centennial closed, the race moved to Arapahoe Park, where it puts an exclamation point on the year's racing action in the Rocky Mountain State. In 2011, Chips All In came to Colorado as a 2-year-old after 2 victories in California to start his career. Chips All In played his cards perfectly for his first stakes win in the Gold Rush Futurity at Arapahoe Park. His trainer at the time, Adam Kitchingman, recalled, "He won easy and pulled away, and we felt like we were stealing money," as jockey Aaron Greider guided the colt to a 1.5-length victory. Chips All In, putting his undefeated streak on the line, now goes to the lead and is going to show a winning hand in the Gold Rush Futurity. That would be his only start outside his home base of California.
And away they go.
Back in the Golden State, Chips All In went on to a long and successful career as one of the top turf sprinters on the West Coast. He won more than $600,000 and 2 graded stakes, including the 2013 Eddie D Stakes down the Hillside Turf Course at Santa Anita in Southern California.
Wide open, Chips All In. Chips All In on the outside, boat trip. Chips All In. Chips All In. Boat trip like a rocket lead. Gets close in the end.
They're off in the Geico Turf Sprint.
Later that year, Chips All In became the first horse that has raced in Colorado to compete in the Breeders' Cup when he ran in the Turf Sprint.
And then comes Chips All In to the inside. Now they cross over the main track to the top of the stretch.
Get Happy Mister won the 2012 Gold Rush Futurity by the biggest margin of victory, 9 1/4 lengths, and the fastest time, 1 minute 8.63 seconds, in the history of the race. Get Happy Mister got his name because when owner Annette Bishop and trainer Butch Gleason saw the price on the horse going up at the Silver Cup yearling sale, Bishop turned to a worried Gleason and said, "If you want this horse, you're going to have to get happy, mister." The horse has given a lot for his connections to Get Happy About. And it's Get Happy Mister who's putting on a clinic, an undefeated 4-for-4, the horse of the meet at Arapahoe Park. Get Happy Mister dominates the Gold Rush Futurity, and Ziegler puts his hand in the air in victory. Get Happy Mister represented Colorado on the big stage in California and won the $100,000 Grade 3 San Simeon Stakes.
Get Happy Mister has won it
At Santa Anita against the best turf sprinters in the state in 2015. It was the horse's first start on turf. In the process, he became the highest-earning Colorado bred ever. Horse racing's Chrome Age came to Colorado for the 2015 Gold Rush Futurity, won by Texas Chrome. Inspired by the successes of California Chrome in the 2014 Triple Crown races and beyond, hopeful owners have subsequently named horses Alabama Chrome, Arizona Chrome, Arkansas Chrome, Kentucky Chrome, Louisiana Chrome, New Mexico Chrome, New York Chrome, Ohio Chrome, Oklahoma Chrome, and Texas Chrome. Dub Watson desperately trying to hold on. Texas Chrome is within a length, a half a length, a neck. Texas Chrome flies right by Dub Watson. Texas Chrome gets the gold in the Gold Rush Futurity. After California Chrome, Texas Chrome has been the most successful Chrome named horse. As a 3-year-old in 2016, he won the Super Derby Prelude at Louisiana Downs.
It's Texas Chrome to win the Prelude by a half a length.
The Super Derby at Louisiana Downs.
Texas Chrome, Dalmore, Texas Chrome, he has proved equal to the task.
And the Oklahoma Derby at Remington Park.
Race on in the Oklahoma Derby. Stick Staley Dude by a head. Texas Chrome skimming the medal, trying to get through. It's these two. Texas Chrome, he's all heart, and he wins the Oklahoma Derby by a half length.
Those 3 victories gave his connections the motivation to go for racing's biggest stage in the Breeders' Cup with a run in the Dirt Mile.
And Texas Chrome is away running in third. Accelerate is fourth.
The Pikes Peak Gold Rush in the mid-19th century attracted approximately 100,000 prospectors to Colorado. With $100,000 at stake in Arapahoe's Gold Rush, equine prospects could include a future Derby prospect, a future turf star, a future leader of Colorado racing, or a future racer that can shine like Chrome. The 2016 horse racing season at Arapahoe Park was a particularly historic one, and it was the fillies and mares, the female horses, who made history as Bling on the Music became the first filly to win the 2016 Gold Rush Futurity against male horses, and Lady Gila, the ageless mare, went on to win her 4th consecutive Columbine Stakes, the first ever horse in Arapahoe Park history to win the same stakes race 4 times. Arapahoe Park history was made in the 2016 Gold Rush Futurity, as I described in my race call, by Bling on the Music, who's playing the right tune to become the first filly to defeat the males in the Gold Rush Futurity at Arapahoe Park. Bling on the Music, a dominant performance. A photo for second as another filly, Galactic Princess, ran on to be in a photo with Crosscheck Carlos, and then Mackenzie Honey in 4th place. So fillies, female horses, took 3 of the top 4 spots against their male counterparts in the Battle of the Sexes that took place in Colorado's marquee Thoroughbred race. Those fillies went on to successes in other states too.
And they're off.
Bling on the Music ran a respectable 3rd in the 2016 Pocahontas Stakes beneath the Twin Spires at Churchill Downs in Louisville.
As they turn for home, it's Bling on the Music in front by 1. Daddy's Little Darling driving 2nd, Dream Dancing 3rd, and outside, and Ever So Clever is weaving about in behind in 4th with 1 furlong left. Daddy's Little Darling has come on to take the lead. Bling on the Music is back into 2nd. Ever So Clever finishing fast with 100 yards to go, but Daddy's Little Darling got the jump opened up. Ever So Clever with a final surge. Here's the wire. Daddy's Little Darling holds on to do it. Half a length on the wire. Ever So Clever was 2nd. Bling on the Music was 3rd.
Galactic Princess's next start was a win.
They're off and running in the Arizona Juvenile Fillies Stakes
at Turf Paradise in Phoenix on New Year's Eve 2016. Another Galactic Princess, actress Carrie Fisher, had passed away just a few days earlier. Announcer Robert Fox described,
"It's gotta be fate! This one's for Carrie Fisher! Galactic Princess wins the Arizona Juvenile Fillies Stakes.
After the Gold Rush, Mackenzie Honey ran in New Mexico in the Permian Basin Stakes at Zia Park and finished third. The Chestnut filly then captured 3 stakes races during the 2016-2017 season at Turf Paradise, the Arizona Thoroughbred Breeders Association Fall Sales Stakes, the Arizona Oaks, and the Scottsdale Handicap, with jockey Martine Bordier blowing a kiss to the Cody Photography camera at the finish line of each victory. Stakes wins sprinting, routing, and on turf. More than $100,000 earned for the filly that cost trainer Jonathan Nance and his partners just $3,500.
The win goes to Mackenzie Honey in the Scottsdale Handicap.
The Colts and Geldings in the 2016 Gold Rush Futurity also performed well in other states after racing in Colorado. The Gold Rush horses are the youngest to race at Arapahoe Park at 2 years old. One of the oldest also made history at Arapahoe Park in 2016. 9-year-old bay mare Lady Gila became the first thoroughbred ever to win the same stakes race 4 times at the Colorado track in the Columbine Stakes. It's Lady Gila, Mike Ziegler, trying to propel her to her 4th win in the Columbine. She's getting tired, Broken Loving It is closing on the outside. Lady Gila stretches and will get there in time. A dramatic 4th win in the Columbine Stakes. Lady Gila has risen from a horse who was competing in $5,000 claiming races at Arapahoe Park in 2012 to one of the most accomplished horses to race in Colorado, with 23 wins, 6 of them in Arapahoe Stakes, and almost $300,000 earned in an 8-year career with 57 starts. I asked her connections, owners Mike and Chris DeBarro, and trainers Owe and Charlotte Martinez. Are we gonna go for 5?
We are.
You heard it right here. 10 years old. You hardly ever see that in racing, but we're definitely seeing something special with Lady Gila at Arapahoe Park. The leading Arapahoe Park thoroughbred jockey in 2016, Tracy Hebert, has become a top jockey in New Mexico following his successful first season in Colorado. Hebert was leading thoroughbred jockey at Zia Park. His mounts earned more than $1 million at Sunland Park. The same crafty judge of pace at Arapahoe Park showing through in the land of enchantment, such as in this Enchantress Stakes win aboard Sippin at Sunland.
He's going to play this one very soft in front, hasn't moved and decided to just really look as if it was a race, but there really was never a race. She's just coasted the whole way around the track. And she's in 2nd gear. Goodness only knows what will happen when they fully extend her, but Sipper wins.
Nathan Haar led all thoroughbred jockeys at Portland Meadows, with his mounts earning $224,000 during the Oregon Track's fall meet. 22-year-old Stetson Rushton was Arapahoe's leading thoroughbred trainer in his first year training after taking over from his grandfather, 2015 leading Arapahoe thoroughbred trainer Temple Rushton. Following Arapahoe Park, he's been in the top 10 for victories at Turf Paradise. Colorado horses and their connections making history at Arapahoe Park and around the country. Arapahoe Park hosts horse races for thoroughbreds. Those are the horses that you see in the Triple Crown races. And for quarter horses get their name because their optimal distance is a 1/4 mile, almost the equivalent of equine drag racing. The quarter horses, the fastest breed, and 2 of the fastest quarter horses to race in Arapahoe Park in recent years, have an interesting history tied up with American Pharoah. Let's take a closer look. June 6, 2015 will go down as one of the most significant days in the history of American horse racing in the 21st century. That's the day that
the 37-year wait is over. American Pharoah is finally the one. American Pharoah has won the Triple Crown.
And that fans at racetracks around the country united to celebrate horse racing's first Triple Crown winner in 37 years. While American Pharoah passed the tests of history and stamina in the oldest and longest Triple Crown race, the focus on the racetrack in Colorado that day was on speed. 3-year-old quarter horses competed in 2 stakes races at Arapahoe Park. The 2 winners have become 2 of the best quarter horses to race in Colorado in recent years, one a national star and one a top Colorado bred. Let's relive one of the most action-packed hours at Arapahoe Park. 4:04 p.m. the 400-yard Adequan Arapahoe Derby Challenge. In a race where horses came from 7 different states, Washington-based B.H. Lisa's Boy won his 5th race in a row.
Lead B.H. Lisa's Boy running a strong race down the outside. Here comes B.H. Lisa's Boy storming home. B.H. Lisa's Boy in a photo finish with Lotta Dynasty, and then came Rare Scheme. Looks like it might have been B.H. Lisa's Boy, and if it was, it's 5 wins in a row.
That would be B.H. Lisa's Boy's only start in Colorado. Bred and owned by Bill Hoberg, the horse has since won the 2015 Bank of America Emerald Championship Challenge in Washington, been runner-up in the Bank of America Challenge Championship at the 2016 AQHA Challenge Championships at Los Alamitos Racecourse in California, and become a Grade 1 winner in the 2017 Los Alamitos Winter Championship.
But here's B.H. Lisa's Boy and Zimmern for spots in their stride for stride. B.H. Lisa's Boy wins it over Zimmern for spots.
The victory in the Los Alamitos Winter Championship earned the 5-year-old Sorrel Gelding a berth in Los Alamitos' Champion of Champions in December 2017, the richest all-aged race for quarter horses that often crowns the AQHA Racing World Champion. 4:37 p.m., the 350-yard Lucille Road Derby for Colorado breds. A year before, a young horse teamed up with a first-year jockey to rise to the top of Colorado quarter horse racing. Toshi Yoshi and jockey Ramiro Garcia pulled off a 28-1 upset in the 2014 Cherry Creek Futurity as the longest shot in the field of 10. Garcia, a Colorado native, would go on to be the leading quarter horse jockey at Arapahoe Park in 2014 with 13 victories, one more than Tony Guyman. 1 year later, from a 28-1 longest shot in the Cherry Creek Futurity to an even money favorite in the Lucille Road Derby, Toshi Yoshi completed the double of the top quarter horse Futurity and Derby for Colorado breds.
Toshi Yoshi showing his class, taking the lead, and going on to win the Cherry Creek Futurity and Lucille Road Derby double for Toshi Yoshi.
As a 4-year-old in 2016, the Sorrel Gelding, bred and owned by Dani Yoshida Orozco and trained by husband Manuel Orozco, won 2 stakes races at Arapahoe Park, the 400-yard Leo Bow Dash and the 350-yard American Flyer.
Gates open, the American Flyer Stakes is underway. A slow start for Toshi Yoshi, a quick start for Sweet Solid Rock. Flying Foose also came away well in the center, and then Nifty Fury and My Big Chief along the inside. It's Flying Foose with the advantage. Nifty Fury reeling him in, and here's Toshi Yoshi. Toshi Yoshi unleashes on the outside and overcomes his troubled start to get up for the win.
Ramiro Garcia returned to the top of the Arapahoe Park quarter horse jockey standings in 2016 with 18 wins, 2 more than Alfredo Triana Jr. After the Arapahoe meet, Toshi Yoshi made his first start outside Colorado and became a graded stakes winner in the 350-yard, $50,000 Grade 2 James Isaac Hobbs Stakes at Zia Park in Hobbs, New Mexico. 4:52 p.m., the Belmont Stakes. Triple Crown memories that had only existed in black and white or grainy video suddenly came to life for a new generation of horse racing fans. Fans left Arapahoe Park on June 6, 2015, with national and local horse racing changed by 3 top-class performances that took place within an hour of each other. The opening weekend of the 2017 live horse racing season in Colorado at Arapahoe Park also coincides with the Preakness Stakes, the second jewel of the Triple Crown. So in addition to following the live racing, you can come out to Arapahoe Park and follow the action from Pimlico Racecourse in Baltimore. As Always Dreaming arrived at Pimlico Racecourse in Baltimore 3 days after winning the 2017 Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs. The question was at the top of sports fans' consciousness. Can Always Dreaming win the Triple Crown? Well, the best answer comes from the standard sports response to questions about championship aspirations. We'll take it one game at a time. The next task on Always Dreaming's quest for horse racing's holy grail, the 142nd Preakness Stakes at the track affectionately known as Old Hilltop. It's one of the top parties of the year in Maryland, not only for the state's biggest horse race, but also its biggest concert taking place in the track's infield, featuring Sam Hunt, Zed, and Good Charlotte in 2017. In racing, there's no sweeter music than the hoofbeat of horses. And those who will be joining Always Dreaming from the Kentucky Derby in the Preakness' orchestra are runner-up Lookin' at Lee, 4th place finisher Classic Empire, 7th place Gunnevera, and 11th place Hence. Classic Empire was a top contender going into the Kentucky Derby, but the 2016 Eclipse Award champion 2-year-old Coulter Gelding was compromised at the start when Irish Warcry pinballed the horses to the inside of him. There will also be a new group of 3-year-olds joining the Triple Crown Trail for the mile and 3/16 Preakness, 110 yards shorter than the Derby. Senior Investment had an eye-catching closing kick to win the Lexington Stakes at Keeneland on April 15th, his 4th victory in 5 starts after beginning his career 0 for 3. However, since 1990, there have only been 3 Preakness winners who did not run in the Kentucky Derby. Rachel Alexandra, although she did win the Kentucky Oaks in 2009, Bernardini in 2006, and Red Bullet in 2000. But they can always dream of beating Always Dreaming. So this has been a look at the morning workouts at Arapahoe Park to get you ready when the gates open for the 2017 live horse racing season in Colorado. Until your next time out at the races, I'm Jonathan Horowitz. Keep picking winners.